We are live. It is NewMutator, and I have with me Kruniak, aka Chohan, who's in the game. Go ahead and say hi.
How's everybody doing?
And yes, it is Game 4 in the match between the Southern Parkians and the Time Wizard Thundercocks merger, aka the Timecocks. Interestingly enough, Timecocks have been eliminated, having lost 3 games already in this match. So Father Xmas looks like he is going to be captaining for them. Stone Cold, Scratch, MP Phil, Bunny, Headhunter, and one player from the Thundercocks. It is Flatline substituting for the Time Wizards in this game. And I guess that's 7 players on 7 across from them in the well, I guess they're going to be in the north. Across from them in the south, it is Giant Killer General leading the Southern Parkians, and Kruniak, aka Chohan, who is actually with me casting also in this game. Ross the Boss Ray, who we've established as Homer. Eric Carmenez is Eastwind. Sir Rockland. And could you tell us whom Sir Rockland might be?
That is Professional Killer.
Professional Killer is Sir Rockland. Genghis Khan and Craig, who I guess you told me Craig is just... who did you say Craig was?
He's fat. We'll just leave it at that.
Alright, so doesn't really tell us too much about who who that might be, but there you heard it first from us. So it's going to be 7 on 7 in game number 4. So is there anything you can tell us about this particular game, since you were in this game?
Genghis Khan in particular made this game very boring for me to play, and I'm very, very upset with him for this matter.
And is that because he has all 3 Tro?
Not that. I have some interesting fun units to play, but you'll notice he kind of he might go on a little rape train action, not leaving much in his wake.
Right. But that has nothing to do with the fact that he has 3 Tro there?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll find out in a moment why exactly that is. Now, this particular map has been played previously already. It is, what's the name of this map again? It is,
I think it's Dark Canyon?
The Great Divide? Or Dark Canyon. One and the same, I think. But, it is kind of the dark mesh on that map. So, yeah, Tro, Soulless, Fetch, Spiders, and things of that nature. And it's pretty large map, I think. But it's gonna seem less large because of the quickness of this unit mix.
Yeah, the map's it's large overall, and it's got a lot of choke points, so it's very easy to guard things on this map, and it also makes it equally as hard, or it should make it hard to get into the enemy lines as well, so long as you have things defended properly.
Right. So are there? I'm guessing that. Is there an option for mortar dwarves on this map?
Flag captured.
Doesn't seem like that. Oh yeah, not mortar dwarves, but dwarven heroes, and we see that. I guess Homer has 3.
Flag captured.
And how do you feel dwarven heroes versus fetch? How do you feel about that?
Flag captured.
I don't think it's the mortars, it's just the dwarven heroes.
Yeah.
Flag captured.
Well, it looks as if Genghis Khan is going to engage here and just kind of take it. Oh, wow! Scratch kind of throwing that bottle on himself, and some more friendly fire from Scratch, trying to draw suicide. And I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work for Scratch, as Genghis Khan just kind of goes around him, and he's going to kick these juicy fetch instead. Kind of leave those dwarven heroes alone.
Yeah, normally you want to avoid kicking them because a lot of times they'll explode and do like a quarter of the Trow's health to itself.
Yeah, they can do a lot of damage actually because of those satchel charges that they carry. And there he goes. Scratch finally kills himself on that berserk. So yes, 99% to 75%. Where are the Tro? Here are the Tro for the Timecocks. Flatline kind of stuck in this choke point here. That is pretty good use of that narrow opening there, keeping those Tro from engaging. So that's you basically deflecting Flatline.
Yeah, that's the one nice part of this map. It has a lot of those narrow choke points. It's easy to block things off where, as you saw with their middle, they kind of just let Genghis kind of just run straight up the middle.
And it looks as if he's going to engage here on flag number 8. But he's kind of circling around, and he's going to, you know, snipe a couple of these malls one at a time, not really engaging to take damage from all of them at once.
Flag captured.
Yeah, at this point too, I think they tried sneaking a couple Trow into our backfield to kind of tag a couple flags, but I don't think most of our flags are defended pretty easily, so I don't think they were able to do that too well.
Well, I don't know if you noticed this, but MP Phil actually dropped his satchels. So, and because Genghis Khan kicked one, and nothing happened, his satchels had been dropped. So here we go. The Tro for Flatline, taking a lot of damage from these Solus actually.
I believe flag number 2 now is where Genghis goes after this flag as well next. And kind of split his Trow up in their backfield.
Right, because they only need 3 more flags to win. One Tro goes down. The other Tro close to going down, but looks like it's going to survive and live to take out pretty much all of this artillery.
Unfortunately, I make it here just not in time. Genghis doesn't leave anything for me to play with. I think it leaves like one fetch and 2 dwarfs here, but that's it.
Flag captured. Victory imminent.
So it's victory imminent already. Flag number 8 is the only flag remaining for, and it is that flag that Genghis Khan had kind of ran around in circles with those Tro.
Yeah, they did have 8 defended actually pretty decently. It was the one flag they did put up a good defense on.
And that's also the flag where MP Phil didn't drop his or he did drop his satchels in his defense. So those Tro could have been taken out a little bit more easily had he not done that. As we kind of already mentioned the reasons for that with the, you know, when a Tro kick a dwarf, those satchels are set off and it does a ton of damage actually.
Yeah, as you see their bunny liner flatline even saying he didn't do much with the Trow. It was kind of the big difference in this game. Genghis basically went up the middle and kicked most of their team, and their the opposing team's Trow basically just kind of sat middle and didn't do much for the game.
And Father Xmas saying, sorry about my bad capping, I was too slow. I don't think he was too slow. I mean, I wouldn't really say that it's his fault that the Timecocks lost. I mean, would you say that?
No, I mean I thought he handed out everything in time, more than fast enough. I mean they had good unit splits and everything too, so.
Yeah, I thought he did fine. You mentioned that you think they lost because of, you know, Flatline wasn't able to do anything with those power units, with those Tro.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of that and their middle. They had a lot of berserks and mauls. They didn't clump together at all. I think it was 2 separate players. They kind of just watched each other, you know, get kicked to death by Genghis, and then once he killed both of those and got into their backfield, it was kind of over at that point. It was just such a big advantage percentage-wise.
So a couple of those spiders sent out to snipe I think Craig's Solus, but unable to succeed, being taken out by those other spiders. And MP Phil just about to go down, and there it goes. That's game number 4. Southern Parkians take this one as well, and the match. And Timecocks, you know, I guess they really want to win a game in this match. You know, that's one thing that they would love to do, and they only have one more opportunity to do that. Looking at the numbers, you know, Flatline, I guess Bunny Line, same difference. Doing fairly well, actually. 148 damage, 23 kills with those 2 Tro. But not enough, as Genghis Khan had Tro also. 333 damage, 34 kills, which is pretty amazing. 21 kills for Giant Killer General, 114 damage. It's also pretty good. Nothing to scoff at there. So any closing thoughts for you before we move on to game number 5?
No, nothing too much for that game, except, I mean, just that one point I mentioned. I mean, if you notice, Scratch had some negative damage as well from his dwarf, but basically they're middle. They just they let Genghis just run up right middle, and it's basically over from that point, unfortunately.
Alright, so game number 5 is going to be coming up in just a moment. Thanks for joining us, and I do want to thank Kruniak for joining me as well, and hopefully you enjoy these casts as we move into game number 5 in just a moment.
See you guys.